much better this morning than what I was last night. I'm feeling much better this morning than what I was feeling last night. Yo, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. This is your home girl, Arabia Barbosa. 914, which is County, New York. We coming to you with another live video. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I know it's a few minutes to 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't have to leave out of here to be 5:45 to wait for the bus. So it is what it is. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Yo, good morning, good morning, good morning. Habari za hasaburi, karibu ni nyumbani kewangu. Twendi zetu kuja na mimi. Yeah. Kuja na mimi, kula chakula, miji baridi, kuvuta kiti, kachini, kumpumzika, unakaribishwa, jifurahishe. Enjoy yourself. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my chat. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my life. I hope everyone has an awesome day today. I hope everyone has an awesome day today. Now, I didn't go to work on Saturday, but I have to go to work today. I'm scheduled to go in today. I don't know if they're going to keep me on that ticket or if they're going to switch me over to something else. I really don't know because the dispatch, sometimes do that. You know what I mean? Word. So it is what it is, man. But hopefully I'll go back on the same ticket I was on last week because, it is what it is. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. We're not really making no real money anyway. So it's not like, I got to get out of here. I'm making X, Y, and Z an hour. No, I'm in South Carolina. South Carolina is a very cheap state. But they recently started raising the price of the rents, what kind of utilities you got. Everything is going up, but your pay is not going up. There was a government shutdown not too long ago where those people on Capitol Hill told 42 million people to go fuck themselves. And I find it very interesting that people have got a fishbowl memory and they don't remember. You better remember what has been done. You know what I mean? Shout out to the chat. We don't have a whole lot of say in who becomes president, but we do have a say who becomes mayor, city council, governor, Senate, and Congress. And your Senate and your Congress people are the people that write the policies. They're the people that, try to get bills to pass over to being laws. And there was a lot of bullshit that took place starting last year, as soon as President Trump started signing all those stupid executive orders. History is repeating itself. He's trying to close down all the museums that have Black history displays about slavery and Jim Crow. He said it makes America look bad, but America shouldn't have done the things that she did. And taking down those exhibits, getting rid of certain books is not going to erase the history. That particular thing is not going away. You know what I mean? Shout out to the chat. So it is what it is. Good morning, Uncle L. Good morning. Good to see you. Yeah, man. So I'm up early this morning. I wanted to get up earlier, but I was too knocked out. But it was good that I did get some sleep. It's good that I did get some rest. It's good that, that stuff happened. Shout out to the chat. So I'm going to start this day over. Let's start this day brand new, fresh, and hopefully everything will work out today. I'm not really too crazy about going to the job I'm going to because they're not paying a whole lot of money, and for some reason, these dudes down here in South Carolina, it just seems to me they're primitive people. They're not very smart. They're slow-witted. It's I don't know. I've been here for a couple of years, and I don't think I'll ever get used to, South Carolina people. I don't think I'll ever get used to it. Birdman, he was an exception because Birdman was a veteran. You know what I mean? And the veterans, they are who they are. I mean, I guess that's the way it is everywhere. Because when I was living in Columbia, it was a certain way. When I was living in Greenville, South Carolina, it was a certain way. But I always moved back home to New York. I always did. I didn't stay in the South very long. You know what I mean? And to think about it, I wish I would have never moved. I wish I would have never moved down here at all. You know what I mean? I wish I would have never did. But New York be tripping. New York be tripping, especially if you don't have your own apartment, not living with anyone, you are at the mercy of the county. And the county of Westchester County, New York, 914, is run by social workers. It's run by them. I'm telling you, man, they are a collective up there. At least since I've been here in the South, I can do things on my own. I don't have to consult with someone that's wearing a badge that says case manager or social worker. You know what I mean? They're very much in your business in New York. If you get an apartment through any of those programs, you can expect to see someone come into your house once a month. You know what I mean? I don't have to go through that down here. I have more privacy, and I really like that. There's more of a feeling like you're basically on your own. You know what I mean? But see, New York, if you're diagnosed with a certain mental illness or something like that, they like to stay in your business. They do. Yeah, we got 4 in the building. We got 1 light. You know what I mean? This is not, how you say, a popularity contest. I'm going to speak from the heart, and I'm going to tell my story, and I'm going to ride with who's riding with me. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people on this app, believe it or not, that rides with your girl. And I ride with them. And I'm just not going to sit in circles where someone is talking negatively about my people. I just can't do it. You know what I mean? I'll fuck with you. I'll rock with you for a little bit. But as far as like really sitting around you like that, nah, I can't do that. It's not going to happen. Yo, shout out to the chat, man. Some people on this app, they too fucking sensitive for their own fucking good. And they hold grudges and they be petty with it sometimes. And it doesn't really make no fucking sense. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is not a popularity contest. And all roads when it comes to certain problems in the sector, all roads lead back to Kwame Brown. All the roads lead back to him. I'm not saying he's the author of all the trouble, but he keeps a lot of bullshit going. He keeps a lot of shit up. And I'm in awe as to how people can't see what I see. You know what I mean? It doesn't take a rocket scientist. You can look at the history of this sector and you can see what I'm talking about. But it is what it is. People going to have to learn on their own. But I do remember the people he went after, the people he attacked, and everyone that he attacked or went after, he doxed. You know? And that's kind of fucked up. That is one of the lowest things that you can do to another person just because you can't win a verbal argument, a verbal combat situation. You can't come back from what the person is saying to you. You dislike what the person is saying, and instead of you fighting back with words, here you go. KB and his goons, they dox people. They dox them. And I think that is one of the lowest things you can do. That's a dirtbag move. That's a cornball move. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube street. So I'm going to close out this video. I'm closing it out, but I feel much better from last night. I feel much better from last night. So, Now, let me get my day started. So I'll see everyone later. Thank you for coming in. Coco Tasso, the like button, please. Coco Tasso, the like button. A shout out to the chat. Shout out to my subscribers, my support team, my moderators, and my YouTube creators. Shout out to y'all. Hope everyone has an awesome day today. Let's make this day great. And it is what it is. Shout out. One.